Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk news. I am the winner of the 2018 Extreme Rules predictions and living Cinderella story, El Fakador Laurie Blake. And we start with a revelation that sent Will Ospreay into meltdown. Thomas Broom Jones has an interesting theory regarding the Wrestling Observer's Dave Meltzer, saying Dave Meltzer's rating scale has been out of 10 this whole time, and he just hates wrestling, which was too much for living somersault Will Ospreay to handle. Mind blown. Meanwhile, UFC's living belt rack Daniel Cormier was at the Sports Humanitarian Awards being interviewed by Instinct Culture's Denise Salcedo, who had a couple of questions about Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins. Cormier is friends with both, though he's going to actually punch Lesnar for work sometime next year. Denise asked if Brock was annoyed that DC had texted Rollins following his Money in the Bank cash-in at WrestleMania 31, which of course lost Brock his WWE Championship. Cormier responded by saying that he got a text from Seth after his winning effort at UFC 226, saying, "Congratulations, now go kick Brock's ass." "That's what I'm gonna do," said DC. Fighting words. He also said that when Brock came into the octagon after the fight, it was his WrestleMania moment. It's not how those work, but that's fine. Cormier was doing the press rounds and spoke to ESPN, who asked him what he made of Hulk Hogan being reinstated into the WWE Hall of Fame. DC said, "This guy is one of the greatest performers of all time, and people do make mistakes. One thing we've learned from WWE, UFC, NFL, any sport, is if you are willing to learn from your mistakes, you get another opportunity. Congratulations." Which would be a nice sentiment if Hogan's big takeaway from this entire debacle was, "Don't get caught, brother." Before the interview wrapped up, ESPN's reporter quickly asked if DC was pulling for anyone to win the Universal title off of Brock, to which he replied, "Maybe I'll beat Brock for the Universal title. To be honest, I wouldn't put it outside the realms of possibility. But then again, I reckon Stephen Amell's got a pretty good chance of winning it." Who's the other guy in the picture though? Speaking of getting the title off of Brock, you got to make him come to work first. Unfortunately, it sounds like WWE have, as Wrestling Inc. are reporting that Lesnar will make his TV return on July 30th on Raw. This bit of info comes from the American Airlines Arena in Miami, Florida, who are currently advertising Brock for that show. It's also conveniently the Raw after Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley duke it out for a Universal title shot at SummerSlam, meaning the winner probably gets a face-off with the Beast the following week. My vote is that it's going to be Bobby and the Beast. Taylor's old as time. The Barclays Center in Brooklyn has also advertised that Brock will appear on the Raw after SummerSlam. It should be noted, however, that with these advertised appearances, there's always the old Vince McMahon adage, card subject to change. But as it's widely believed that SummerSlam will be Lesnar's last match under his current contract, this is probably just to say goodbye. Hopefully not like this. It would be typical Lesnar though if he turned up when he's not under contract and you can't get him to turn up when he is. What a contrarian. Somebody else who possibly won't be showing up for a while is Jeff Hardy. It's been widely reported that Brother Nero has actually been Brother Near and working while injured recently. I mean, it's Jeff Hardy, guys. He is always working while injured, which is why it hasn't stopped him hitting all of the usual spots and laying those swanton bombs in hard. But Ticket Drew has revealed on Twitter that now Nakamura has the US title, Jeff is taking some much-needed time off, which kind of explains the savage Randy Orton beatdown on SmackDown Live this past Tuesday to some degree. Still leaves question marks over Matt Hardy's cryptic tweet of, "I think it's time for us to move on," which suggests that the Hardys might be leaving WWE or even retiring. Whatever happens, I just hope that Jeff rests up. We wouldn't want him to be broken. As a special treat for the SWAF Nation, if you visit WrestleCrate.co.uk and use a discount code WTTV, you'll get a free Scott Hall autograph in your first box. WrestleCrate is a monthly mystery box full of loads of wrestling goodies, which has items from the biggest promotions in wrestling. Matthew from Botchamania has counted down his favourite botches of the week, which you can check out over at WrestleTalk.com right now. I've been El Fakador Laurie Blake, and that was Lucha.